So my topic is an increase in school spending. Our future depends on the generations to come, so why should our students worry about finances or their future? Students should be carefree and excited to learn, not worried about the money their parents have to put in to their school. Today I'll be talking about students who come from low-income families, schools having new technology, and also the overall benefit that students would have on an increase in school funding in the United States. So to start off my speech, I'll be talking about students who come from low-income families. Students who come from low-income families not only have to worry about money, but also their environment. It is shown that students who come from low-income families come from dangerous environments. And not only that, but they also have to worry about schools because their schools lack the help they need in order to succeed. Think and See First said that schools that are failing should be held accountable. But how can they be held accountable if they are failing? They should be helped out. But instead, they're saying that they should cut their funding, which wouldn't help the schools at all. If they had an increase in school funding, the school could get more help, better teachers, better technology, and help the students overall as a community to grow and then go on to college. If we depend on the new generation, then we should be able to give them the help that they need in order to succeed. There are also signs showing the gap of students growing. Students are proven at an earlier stage whether or not they will fail or succeed, and that shouldn't be a thing. If not all students start at the same playing field, then how is it fair? Families shouldn't have to pay more just so that their students can have a higher chance in succeeding and going to college. It should be equal for all students. And that is also why I think new technology would be a big benefit to them all. I think we all remember at the start of those classes where it take 15 to 20 minutes just for the teacher to fix the projector, or we all have those classrooms in the computer labs where you can only use a certain amount of computers because the others are broken or not working. So I feel like new technology would not only affect the students who are struggling, but also all students. New technology would help finish their homework faster, study better, and give them more free time to do other things in their life. At my high school, we had iPads. My iPad was really important to me because I was a terrible writer, so it'd always take me a really long time just to write a couple sentences that my teacher could read. iPads helped me a lot because I could type out something really quickly, or I could study on Quizlet very quickly, or I could just look up something if I didn't know. But the problem with that is that I went to a private high school, so I had benefits that I had to pay for. If there was an increase in school funding, all students would be able to get a benefit like that. So there'd be new computers at your school, or newer projectors that the teachers could work with, or maybe even iPads too. Now, the overall impact that an increase in school funding would have on the U.S. So if we say we did have an increase in school funding, then obviously, yes, we would be losing some money, but eventually we would gain it back because we would be putting in to our children and newer students who are just starting school. If we're investing in our education, then we're obviously going to get gains later on. And I feel like those gains would outweigh the money that we put in to just doing that. Education is important and a strong aspect in our lives. And I feel like we shouldn't just leave our education how it is just because of money. We should be growing and trying to make our younger ones stronger, smarter, and better than us so that we can prosper as a nation. I feel like if the U.S. eventually did put this into play, we would have better generations in society overall. Thank you.